Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Vast Impossible, and right now I'm coming to you from Nuremberg in Germany. Today I'm flying the Condor airline, or as I like to call it, the Candy Cane airline, because all their planes look like candy canes, which is a good thing considering the fact that we got Christmas in a few days. So anyway, over here at Nuremberg, there's actually a VATSIM event going on, so it looks like we got some Wizz Air over there in the distance, maybe a little bit of Lufthansa, some Eurowings, and some other planes. So we're not alone for sure. There's a lot of good things happening in this event because there's an ongoing event going on. So let's just go ahead and start up the plane. If you're wondering where I'm headed today, I'm on my way to Bulgaria. I'm going to be flying to Sofia in Bulgaria, which is going to be a lot of fun. So without further ado, let's just get started. Alright. Phoenix does a great job with all these cockpit sounds. It's very satisfying to just click that external power button, hear everything come on. It's really neat. Okay, nav and logo's on. No smoking signs auto. Resupply. And we're gonna turn on the ADIRs. Fuel pumps, let's go. Okay. How are you guys doing out there? Hope you're having a good Christmas season. Hope everything is going well for you and your families. Okay. And as always, we're doing this stream in 4K, just for that extra flair if you're watching. I'm gonna run the APU fire test. Forgot to do that part. Okay, that's good.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Alright, we're gonna go to the MCDU and just put in some data here. And go to init. So we're flying from Nuremberg, Germany to Sofia, Bulgaria. I'm gonna cross another country off of our list here because we're trying to do all the countries in the world. It's gonna take a long time.
Passengers bus is coming.
I'm okay with that. Alright, cost index 30. And our cruise today, 39,000 feet. Flight plan. So this one's pretty simple, which I like. Nuremberg does a really good job of just efficiency. You know, it's just that very German thing, efficiency. Eins, zwei, move those planes. I don't think they actually talk like that, but they do kind of talk like that. So we're gonna take off from runway 10. I think we're gonna be on the Rotus 1 Charlie today. Okay. And open up our cabin door. We got the nice Condor stuff in the cabin, which is cool. We got the Condor logo everywhere. And one thing I think is cool is a lot of these airlines, they're actually kind of cool. As far as I know, they're cool with having their stuff in the sim because they want to promote their airlines and maybe get the next generation of pilots interested in joining them, which I think is kind of cool. I'm glad they don't get angry about all their stuff being in the sim. As far as I know, they're not angry about it. Okay, so we're gonna go MCDU menu, config, and fuel. Fuel's gonna tick up, and then what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna take a look at what frequencies are available here at Nuremberg. There is a VATSIM event that is live right now, so we should get pretty much all of our frequencies. Looks like there's 121760 for ground. And I'm going to go ahead and put tower in standby.
Yes. First Delta Charlie Alpha, contact Nürnberg, rufen Sie Nürnberg Turm auf 118,305 Servus.
Rufe Turm auf 118,305 Delta Sierra Charlie Alpha, Servus, vielen Dank.
With a 2 Yankee Oscar, Foxtrot is correct, cleared to Belize via Rodis 1 Charlie departure, flight plan route, climb to flight level 70, squawk 7547.
Clear for destination Krakow asphalt, departure runway 10 via Rodis 1 Charlie. Initial climb flight level 70 and squawk 7547 with 2 Yankee Oscar.
With a 2 Yankee Oscar, read back correct.
Walker to 380 und Blocks, Dankeschön für den Service und schöne Festtage.
Danke fürs Fliegen, dir auch.
I'm just writing out my clearance. Since we're in Europe, we're going to do this verbally. And I know there's got to be a QNH. Okay, yeah, there is. Okay, 1013 hectopascals. Alright, so what I did was I just wrote out my clearance information because it's important to just write it out. If you're interested in trying VATSIM, one bit of advice that I have to give is write everything out. If you're going to do clearance, especially if you're in Europe, just go ahead and write out those details. Just makes life easier for you if you're going to try it. Alright, fuel's still on its way. I think it's only going to take us about, it looks about 7,000 kilograms for the flight. That makes sense. But I can go ahead and call for clearance now, just for kicks and giggles, so let's just give it a shot and see what happens. Nürnberg ground, hello, this is Condor 4811, Airbus A320 at stand 14. We have information Foxtrot on board, QNH 1013. Request IFR clearance to Sofia.
Condor 4811 Nürnberg ground, hello, cleared Sofia via Rodis 1 Charlie departure, flight plan route, climb flight level 70, squawk 3561.
Cleared to Sofia via the Rodis 1 Charlie departure. Initial climb flight level 70, squawk 3561 for Condor 4811.
Condor 4811, correct.
Okay, we survived the clearance. I always use the word survive because out of all the back and forth that you have between the VATSIM controllers, clearance is the toughest part, I think. I mean, unless you get asked to do a go around, then forget that. The go around is the toughest part. Okay, so, and the controllers here in Nuremberg are doing a fantastic job. They're doing a great job. So I'm going to go ahead and put in my initial altitude here, and I'm going to put in my squawk just like he said, 3561. I'm just going to turn on my transponder.
There's a 2 Yankee Oscar, pushback and startup approved, face west.
Alright, our fuel is ready. So we're going to go to flight plan, just put in a handful of waypoints.
Passenger's bus is coming.
Once again, I hope you guys are having a good day today. Hope your Christmas season is going well. I know mine is. Hope you're surviving all the shopping and the traffic, but I hope you're enjoying the season and enjoying the reason for the season too. Going to, let's see, EP2, LALIN. Alright, and Lamsey, LAM. SI. Okay, so I'm gonna have to check the coordinates of this particular waypoint. Not familiar with it, so I'm gonna look at my chart. Looks like it's at 48 north, so must be this one. Yep. Okay. AMZ. And after that, and again, some of these are Austrian waypoints, so it's very critical to stay on track because for one thing, you're flying over the Alps. We're going to be flying over the Alps today, which is always a lot of fun. Okay, and looks like there's multiple Babbitt waypoints. I think this one is at 6 north, okay. And BGD. Wow, there's a lot of BGD waypoints as well. Okay, so the frequency for this one is 112.05. So it's got to be this one. And Ravak, R-A-V-A-K. And that is good for the cruise, but let's get to our arrival here. I think right now in Bulgaria they're doing the ILS 9 Zulu, and because of where we're coming from, let me check and see what our star will be. So Nisva 5 Delta. Right. I'm gonna clear flight plan discontinuity here and take a look at those final ILS waypoints. Alright. Got our groove going. And go to the init fuel page. Just send some more data. Check wind. +6. And go performance. Flaps 1. In the Phoenix, really enjoy this performance calculator. It's really helpful.
Nürnberg ground, guten Abend, Lufthansa 47 Golf vacated on Charlie.
Okay. And our today, at least right now, it's supposed to be 1013. Okay. And alright, our aircraft is loaded.
Nürnberg ground, Lufthansa 47 Golf.
Let's check. Alright, so let's take a trip outside for a second. See what planes we got. We got a Lufthansa over there. Can't tell what that plane is. I think that's a Wizz Air. I think that's a Wizz Air plane. Hey, we got Ryanair. The Irish are here. And Lufthansa just arrived. Fun times. Okay. Well, it's exciting. Okay, so the APU is almost ready. APU's avail. We're going to turn on APU bleed, disconnect external power, beacon lights on, strobe lights auto. We're going to talk to GSX and tell it we want to
Charlie Alpha, der Wind 090 Grad, 6 Knoten, zwischen der 10 frei zum Aufsetzen und Durchstarten. Nach dem Aufsetzen und Durchstarten fliegen Sie in den Gegenanflug der Piste 10.
I don't speak German, but that sounded awesome.
Aufsetzen, Durchstarten, Piste 10, danach Einflug in den Gegenanflug der Piste 10.
Lufthansa 8 Charlie X-Ray, taxi descent 10 via Mike 2.
10 via Mike 2, Lufthansa 8 Charlie X-Ray.
Northern Grant, Wizard 2 Yankee Oscar ready to taxi.
Wizard 2 Yankee Oscar, Nuremberg Tower, hello, taxi to holding point runway 10 via Mike 2 and Foxtrot.
Taxi to holding point runway 10 via Mike 2 and Foxtrot Wizard 2 Yankee Romeo and contact tower on 118305.
Correct. But you're already with tower, so I know where you're going. You know, don't need to contact me. You just need to change the frequency.
Okay.
They don't mess around in Germany. They, if you're doing something wrong, they will let you know. It's great.
Lufthansa 8 Charlie X-Ray, die bisher fährt noch weg.
Erfahren.
We're just kind of waiting for an opening to talk to them right now. Okay. Nuremberg ground, Condor 4811 is ready for push and start.
Condor 4811, step by.
Okay, we're standing by.
Nürnberg ground, Austrian 140 request, push back and engine start.
Austrian 140, standby. Our Condor 4811, pushback approved, face west.
Pushback approved, face west, Condor 4811. Okay,
On Condor 4811, set squawk 1126.
Squawk 1126 for Condor 4811.
Austrian 140, set squawk 1000.
Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set.
Okay, we're gonna start our push.
Release parking brakes, commencing push. Due to icing conditions,
Let's
please
rock and
stand
roll.
by for
Austrian
engine
140,
start
pushback and
until
startup
push is
approved,
completed
face west.
and brakes are set.
Push back and engine start approved, facing west, Austrian 140.
Love the Lufthansa planes over here, that's a nice touch. And we got Ryanair over here as well, representing for Ireland. And Wizz Air representing for pretty much all of Eastern Europe. Okay, I don't know what that sound was. At first it sounded like an engine, but then it started sounding like a hairdryer. Alright, engine 2's avail. I'm gonna start engine 1. Alright, engine 1 is starting.
Please set parking brakes.
Okay.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
Alright, at this point we're really just trying to get ready to taxi. But we gotta make sure that engine 1 is fully started. Which might take just a sec. But in the meantime, I'm admiring all these wonderful Lufthansa liveries over
Austrian
here.
140, when are you gonna start pushback?
Right. Ignition back to middle.
Yeah, immediately, Austrian 140.
Turn off APU bleed. And we're going to turn off the APU. We don't need it now. And we're gonna arm speed brakes. Flaps 2.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin.
Runway turn off lights on,
Nürnberg
taxi
ground,
lights
wunderschönen
on.
Abend, Lufthansa 3220, holding short Alpha on Bravo.
Lufthansa 3220 Nürnberg ground. Grüß Gott. Taxi Mike 2 and hold short with nose AP stand 09er.
Taxi Mike 2, hold short, stand 09, Lufthansa 3220.
Nürnberg ground, Condor 4811 is ready for taxi.
Condor 4811, taxi holding point runway 10 via Mike 3, Juliet and Foxtrot.
Taxi to holding point for runway 10 via Mike 3, Juliet and Foxtrot, Condor 4811. Okay. I love it. Very simple instructions, but very good instructions.
Nürnberg ground, schönen guten Abend.
He's doing a good job.
7 Kilo November, type 737 MAX 8, stand 16 with Foxtrot on board, requesting IFR clearance to Budapest.
Alright, so we're gonna taxi on Mike 3, which is what this is. And then we're gonna go Juliet, which is very a short taxiway, and then Foxtrot all the way to the back of the runway to get ready for takeoff. Okay. Alright. So this is Juliet, and before we move on to Foxtrot, I just want to make sure.
Ground, Ryanair 7 Kilo November.
Once. Okay. Here we go. Hey, we got our Wizz Air taking off there. That'll be fun to watch.
Apple 70 wings 3 Mike Golf vacated via Bravo. Ich glaube, Ground ist gerade AFK. Ah, okay, alles klar. Danke dir.
Yeah, we got a plane coming in for landing there. Lufthansa, no surprise there.
Is anyone even able to hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good. Condor 4811, contact Nürnberg Tower 118.305.
Contact Nürnberg Tower on 118.305. Thank you so much, Condor 4811.
By Ryanair 7 Kilo November, I will need your read back again.
Der Charlie Alpha fliegt in den Gegenanflug der Piste 10.
In den Gegenanflug der Piste 10 Delta Charlie Alpha.
Okay, so they want me to talk to Munich radar immediately after takeoff. 19.475.
Lufthansa 9 Kilo Yankee, contact ground 1-1.760 and schöne Weihnachten.
11760 Lufthansa 9 Kilo Yankee. Vielen Dank, schöne Weihnachten, ciao.
Red nose 768, wind 090, degree 6 knots, runway 10, clear to land.
Roger, we copy the wind, clear to land, runway 10 FTV for traffic inside. Red nose 768.
Nuremberg Tower, Condor 4811 is holding short of runway 10 at Foxtrot.
Condor 4811, Nuremberg Tower, good evening. Behind next landing, red nose 737, 2 miles final, line up runway 10 behind.
Behind the landing 737, line up and wait behind, Condor 4811. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to wait for our friend, the 737 pilot, to land before we line up on the runway, but in the meantime we can watch his landing. So let's see how he does.
Delta Charlie Alpha am Gegenanflug der Piste 10 für einen Tiefanflug.
Delta Charlie Alpha, verlängern Sie den Gegenanflug.
Längeren Gegenanflug, Delta Charlie Alpha.
Alright, he's coming in. He's got his nose pitched up quite a bit, so it could be the wind is kind of strong. Still kind of deciding what he's gonna do here. Okay, alright. He's definitely in flare mode. He's been in flare mode for a little while, but he might be able to smooth this out. Let's see. There we go. That's not too bad. Yeah, I did a good job. Good job, Tim. Alright. Now we gotta move. Right, just as the man said, we're gonna line up and wait behind.
Delta Charlie Alpha, fliegen Sie der Piste 10, einstarten der A320 voraus.
Wiederhole, eindrehen zum Endanflug Piste 10, Delta Charlie Alpha.
Korrekt.
Drehe ein in den Queranflug und dann in den Endanflug Piste 10, Delta Charlie Alpha.
Red nose 768, hold short of Foxtrot, contact ground 121.76, Merry Christmas.
You're holding short at Foxtrot and 12176. Red nose 768 for Weihnachten, ciao.
Condor 4811, wind 090, degree 6 knots, runway 10, clear for takeoff, guten Flug und schöne Weihnachten.
Runway 10, clear for takeoff. Thank you, frohe Weihnachten. Everyone's saying Merry Christmas to each other, which is kind of nice. It's really cool. Alright, very gently we're going to ease back. Okay. Positive rate of climb, gear up.
Delta Charlie Alpha, Straßenverkehr Stellung. Piste 10, bereit zum Tiefanflug, Wind 090 Grad, 6 Knoten. Danach in den Gegenanflug der Piste 10.
Delta Charlie Alpha. Kurze Anfrage, ihr wollt, du willst wahrscheinlich dann raus.
Alright, so we're off 10. Nuremberg departure, hello, this is Condor 4811. I am off runway 10, passing 3,300 feet, climbing flight level 70, inbound Delta November 107.
Condor 4811, contact München radar 129.525, bye bye.
Contact München radar on 125.525, thank you, Condor 4811.
Negative 129.525.
Oh, sorry, 129 or decimal 525. Thank you, Fluffeinacken.
Ryanair 18 Mike Alt, contact number Tower 118, decimal 305. Have a good landing. Schöne Weihnachten.
118, decimal 305, Ryanair 18 Mike Alpha, ebenso.
Eastburton 942 turn, left heading 130, descend to altitude 4,200 feet.
Left 130, descend 4,200 feet to Banana 42.
Yunshin Radar, hello, this is Condor 4811. I am off runway 10 at flight level 70, inbound Delta November 113.
Condor 4811, München Radar contact, climb level 160.
Climb flight level 160, Condor 4811. Okay. And there we go. Let's see, I'm gonna do a couple things here. Sorry, spoilers, I probably should have done that earlier. And here we go, let's take a look outside. I hope the video quality is good for you guys. I try to do 4K so that way if you want you can actually put the setting on 4K on YouTube to get the best resolution possible. And it's a lot of fun. Paytrue Brad says, hey, it's good to see you, Paytrue. How are you, man? I'm good, how are you? It's good to see you, man. I mean, I know I can't see you, but I can see your comments. You're right. I should not forget about the Discord. We need to get a Discord, and that way I can announce when I'm going to start stuff, and also we can just talk about flight stuff.
2,400 feet, landing, flight level 70.
That would be good.
Austrian 140, München Radar contact, good evening, climb flight level 160.
Landing, flight level 160, Austrian 140.
You have 5 dogs. That is impressive, man. How do you keep track of all 5 of the dogs? Like, do you like, I mean, do you have 5 kennels, or how do you do that? Or are they outdoor?
Eurowings 2 Lima X-ray direct waypoint Delta November 455.
Proceed direct to Delta November 455, Eurowings 2 Lima X-ray.
Oh, they're outdoors. Yeah, that makes sense. I love dogs. I grew up with dogs, and I'm a dog person.
No ATC at monitor advisory, and Happy New Year and Merry Christmas.
Monitor advisory. Thank you so much, Freud Wachnacken. Thank you. I just butchered Merry Christmas on accident in German. Alright, so we're going to go to Unicom. Okay. Alright, you at one point you had 12. That is incredible. That is amazing, man. That is dogs. Dogs have natural affection because they're sweet animals. Cats, on the other hand, I just don't know about cats. Dogs are just better. It's just a fact. It's a scientific fact. And okay. Is this MSFS? Yes. Yes, this is Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. For a really long time I did 2020, and then I finally gave in and tried the new one. It's a work in progress, but there's some good things about it. Alright, so now that we're on Unicom, and we're outside of our departure procedure, I think we can go ahead and go to our cruise, which is 39,000 feet, or flight level 390, if you want to be technical with it. Okay. And I can probably retract these landing lights because we're way above 10,000 feet. Yeah, Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 has a lot of positives. I mean, the lighting at night in the cities is good. So if you're flying over like London or Paris or you know, or Bucharest at night, the lighting is very good. But the daytime scenery, I think they're still sort of working on that, trying to get the satellite imagery to come across as good as possible. The price is horror, I agree. I do not like the price at all. It'll eventually come down, or there's going to be some sort of sale. Alright, so Germany is covered in clouds at the moment, but it has been a pretty smooth flight so far. Patriot Brad says, I want to buy it, but I think my potato PC can't handle it. It does demand a lot of PCs. Like right now, what I'm using is I've got an i9 processor and the 4080 Super, NVIDIA 4080 Super GPU, and even then the game pretty much pushes it to the max. It's pretty demanding, but I think they'll as time goes by, they're going to continue to update it and make it more PC friendly. Flight Sim 2020, the Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 had a lot of positives because there had been so many people who had modded it or added their own features to it, and those mods were really helpful. So eventually we'll get more mods for 2024, and that way there's more options for like liveries and cosmetic stuff. Yeah, I went with an i9 because I just knew that I would be doing a ton of flight sim, and the funny part is it doesn't use all the, like, someone could get by with an i7 pretty easily. It's really the GPU that I feel like flight sim uses the most. Oh no, you're doing a great job, man. You're doing a good job typing. I can't type. Typing is not my specialty. So if anyone's interested in the geography of where we are, we've left Nuremberg, Germany, and we are crossing very briefly into Czechoslovakia, and in the next 20 minutes or so we'll be crossing into Austria. And there'll be some nice views of the Alps. Yeah, it's easier for me to speak than to type. That's probably why I respond more with talking than I do with typing. So, we're starting to see some of the foothills of the Alps right now, and pretty soon we're going to be flying over the actual Alps. This landscape is just absolutely gorgeous. But if I had to comment on whether I recommend Microsoft Flight Sim 2024, I definitely would recommend it. It's a lot of fun. It's going to be a while before they completely fix everything with it. It might take months, but it'll get there. Okay, I think our Austrian friends are trying to get a hold of us now with radar. 134350, okay?
Tuja 2 Papa Foxtrot, rate of descent 1,500 feet per minute or greater.
1,500 feet per minute or greater to 2 Papa Foxtrot.
Falcon 190, when ready, descent flight level 180.
Anything 180, then 190.
Falcon 9562, set score 1000, proceed direct to Barok.
Squawk 1000, direct Barok, 9562.
Tuja 2 Papa Foxtrot, contact Wien 134.675.
134.675, Mainstream flight, 2 Papa Fox.
Lufthansa 2 Papa, question flight 2, 9 Papa, contact Praha 127.125.
Praha on 127.125, Lufthansa 2 Nana Papa, danke und ciao.
Being radar, hello, this is Condor 4811. I am passing flight level 310, climbing flight level 3990, inbound Lampsey.
4811, hello, climb flight level 330, traffic above.
Climb flight level 330, traffic above, Condor 4811. Alright, so we're gonna...
Version 401 Victor, flight level 380, CPRC.
Version 401 Victor, Wien, hello, identified.
I think I see the traffic that he's talking about. Yes, HDMI does, a lot of cables do support 4K, and I like 4K just because of the visual quality of it, you know, and getting to stream in 4K is great. Oh, there's that plane he was talking about. Look at that. That's as close as I've ever seen.
134.675.
134.675. Thank you. 3 Papa Foxtrot.
That was close.
Generator, hello, this is Rainer 0, maintaining flight level 34.
Rainer 40, Wien, servus, identified. From 190, descent flight level 170.
170, then 190.
Swiss 1582, contact Wien 134, decimal 675.
175, bye bye.
Ryanair 40, climb flight level 350.
Climb flight level 350, Ryanair 4 Lima Kilo, request out of request not to minute.
Ryanair 41 Lima Kilo, maintain count 122, decimal 8.
Dankeschön, vielen Dank für den Start, das wird der HSV, Ryanair 4 Lima Kilo.
Condor 4811, proceed direct to Barbit.
Proceed direct to Barbit, Condor 4811. Okay, so he's given us a shortcut. I'm gonna take it.
Lufthansa 34 Lima with you.
Lufthansa 34 Lima, Wien, hello, identified. Proceed direct to Almaty and descent flight level descent flight level 230.
Direct Almaty, descent to 230, Lufthansa 34 Lima.
Lufthansa 34 Lima, rate of descent 2,500 feet per minute or greater.
2,500 feet per minute or greater, Lufthansa 34 Lima.
Condor 4811, climb flight level 390.
Climb flight level 390, Condor 4811. Okay, so we're just getting instructions left and right now. Alright, going up to
190, contact Wien 118775.
11875, also 190.
Right, we're on our way up to cruise altitude. And yeah, we're flying. It's fun times.
Hungarian 83 proceed direct to Almaty.
Wien Radar, Austrian 140, guten Abend. Overhead Landry, flight level 290.
Austrian 140, servus, guten Abend. Proceed direct to Masur.
Direct Masur, Austrian 140.
Lufthansa 34 Lima, descend flight level 170 at given rate.
Descend to 170 at current rate, 34 Lima.
Ryanair 40, why are you not climbing? Level 350 as instructed.
Sorry about that. Climbing now. The aircraft is right.
Lufthansa 34 Lima, maintain the rate until passing flight level 260 and contact Wien 132.190.
Maintain rate until 260 and then contact Bremen radar. Sorry, say the frequency again.
It's Wien radar 132.190.
132.19 for 34 Lima.
Alpha 9562, contact Wien 134.675.
134.675, Austrian 9562, come.
To 996, proceed back to Kempten, Kilo Papa Tango.
2 Kilo Papa Tango, thank you, Vision 96.
Hungarian 83 Sierra Wien. Ryanair 40, contact Wien 132.190.
The frequency again, please, Ryanair 44.
132.190.
One 132.190, Ryanair.
Austrian 140, when ready, descend flight level 170.
Descending flight level 170, Austrian 140.
Austrian 140, proceed back to Nerdu.
Direct Nerdu, Austrian 140.
Vincent, good evening. Snowy 222 with you in the climb 360.
Fairway 222, Wien, hello, identified. Switzerland 96, contact green 132.190.
132.190, danke, Servus, Switzerland 96.
Boston 140, contact green 118.775.
118.775, Austrian 140.
Lean radar, Servus, Swiss 123 heavy at flight level 360 inbound South Valley.
Swiss 123, Wien, hello, identified, let's squawk 1000.
Squawk 1000, Swiss 123.
Swiss 123, report to requested level.
Flight level 360 is fine for Swiss 123.
Roger.
Lean radar, Austrian 140, inbound Nerdo, information Sierra. Descending through flight level 2.
Austrian 140, you have to with center contact green approach on 118.775.
118.775, Austrian 140.
So 25 Mike, descent flight level 290.
Descent flight level 290, das ist der 25 Mike.
Connor 4811, Monarchy Unicom 122.8. So 25 Mike, contact Bratislava 134, that's 475.
Alright.
So 25 Mike, contact Bratislava 134, that's 475.
Bratislava radar 134, 475, danke, ciao.
And Sky Travel 222, Monarchy Unicom 122.8, I'm about to close.
1228, Bulgaria 365, that's fine.
Thank you, sir. And all stations, Wien radar now closing, Monarchy Unicom 122.8.
4x5.
Global traffic 7 for Delta, pushing to Bravo 8.
Alright guys, I know it's been a long wait, but we're gonna go ahead and start our descent into Sofia, Bulgaria. We're about 110 miles out. Before we start our descent though, I'm just going to just go ahead and take a look at the MCDU, make sure we got some approach information loaded. So looks like in Sofia the QNH is 1019 hectopascals. Temperature is 5 degrees Celsius. Winds 080 at 6, so not too bad. Pretty calm, all things considered. And for the go around page, let's take a look at the chart. Wow, they're very specific in Sofia. 4,300 right side, and roughly 2,800 on this side. Okay, let me take a look at what altitude we need to descend to, because that's slightly important. Well, okay, I guess 7,000 feet. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna bring engines down to idle and just sort of glide down to the altitude we need to get to. If you're a geography person, we're flying over Serbia at the moment. We're not going to get into Bulgaria until basically the final 5 minutes of the flight, maybe the final 10 minutes. Those clouds are going to get a lot closer really soon. And it looks like we do still have some VATSIM coverage at Sofia, so take a look at the frequency here. Yeah. 123.7, okay. Getting a lot closer now. You can kind of see some more of the scenery. And that's what I thought would happen. We're getting contacted by Sophia Approach. So let's just go ahead and do that. Let's talk to them. 123.7, okay. So I think it's, yep. Alright. Alright, we're gonna talk to them. Need to get my pen if I can find it. Just had a pen. Sophia Approach, hello, this is Condor 4811. I am passing flight level 230, descending 7,000 feet inbound NISFA.
Condor 4811, Sophia Approach identified. Cleared NISFA 4Q, arrival, expect hours to approach runway 27. Continue descent, altitude 10,000 feet, level by NISFA.
Continue descent to 10,000 feet, level by NISFA. Expect ILS Zulu for runway 27. What was the arrival again?
Condor 4811, NISFA 4 kilo.
NISFA 4 kilo, thank you. I think it's Condor 4811.
Condor 4811 indicated 230 knots or less.
Indicated 230 knots or less, Condor 4811. Okay.
And Condor 4811, due to the speed and traffic in front, no height at NISFA, so descent altitude 10,000 feet.
Descend to altitude 10,000 feet, Condor 4811. Alright, I'm going to give this some speed brake because obviously we've got to really slow things down. Okay.
Condor 4811, confirm reducing speed?
Yes, I'm reducing speed. I'm at 270 knots, reducing to 230.
Okay, Roger, thank you. Tomjet 3 Delta Victor, keep indicated speed 240 knots or more.
Okay, so we're got a completely different runway that we're gonna need to do. 27 Zulu. Yeah, the NISFA 4 kilo. Okay.
Tomjet 3 Delta Victor, and increased the descent rate 2,500 feet per minute or greater.
Roger, we are at 3,000 feet or greater right now.
Okay, thank you.
And then service keep up on lock, thank you for it. Merry Christmas, bye-bye.
Thank you, Merry Christmas, bye-bye. Tomjet 3 Delta Victor, keep descent rate 3,000 feet per minute.
Roger, keep descent rate 3,000 feet per minute. We will get further descent.
Tomjet 3 Delta Victor, descent altitude 10,000 feet, QNH 1019.
Descent altitude 10,000 feet.
Tomjet 3 Delta Victor, direct Arkir.
Direct iron.
Alright. Well, we're on track. We've made the adjustments that he was asking us to make. Now we're much closer to the ground.
Condor 4811, free speed.
230 knots, Condor 4811.
And yep, no speed restrictions for you anymore.
No speed restriction, Condor 4811.
Condor 4811, direct Arkir.
Direct to Arkir, Condor 4811. Okay,
Target 3 Delta Victor, descent altitude 7,000 feet.
Descent altitude 7,000 feet on this big Dutch.
Jet 3 Delta Victor, report descent rate.
Descent rate 1,100 feet per minute.
Okay, can you please keep it 2,000 feet per minute if it's possible?
2,000 feet per minute if possible.
Okay, thank you.
Is it for a shortest approach?
Jet 3 Delta Victor, do you want to try a visual approach northeast of the aerodrome?
No. I want to try. I want to go full length. I was wondering if you're taking me for a shortcut. That's why you want me to descend quickly.
Yep, exactly. I want to keep high speed of you because of the traffic behind.
Roger.
Condor 4811, descent altitude 8,000 feet.
Descend to altitude 8,000 feet, Condor 4811. Alright, so we're gonna go down to 8,000. Alright, here we go, guys. Alright.
Okay, Jet 3 Delta Victor, descent rate is at your discretion.
Descent rate of my discussion.
And Jet 3 Delta Victor, descent altitude 6,000 feet, after Arkir 4,500 feet, clear towers to approach, runway 27, report established.
Roger, after Arkir cleared 4,500 feet.
Go over there.
When established, 3000 Victor.
And confirm 6,000 feet over Arkir.
6,000 feet of Arkir.
And Tom Jet 3 Delta Victor, speed at your discretion.
Speed is my discretion.
Alright, I'm gonna turn on landing lights. Might have to turn them on individually if they don't want to cooperate. And auto brakes medium. And okay, we've got the speed brakes arms. Take a look at okay. Alright, we're gonna turn on the localizer. And alright, we're on flaps 1 right now. We're gonna increase flaps pretty soon. Let me make sure that that approach is still online. Okay, it is.
Can I get the visibility, please?
Tom Jet 3 Delta Victor, visibility is 10 kilometers or more.
Roger, thank you.
Tom Jet 3 Delta Victor, I cleared you for NISWA 4 Kilo, which means after Arkir you had to direct the Bagip. So from present position, direct Bagip.
From the present position, direct Bagip.
Yes, and Tom Jet 3 Delta Victor descend 4,000 feet.
Roger, descend to 4,000 feet. Sorry about that.
Condor 4811, please confirm you are on a NISA 4 Kilo.
Yes sir, I am on the NISFA 4 Kilo, Condor 4811.
Okay, thank you. And Tom Jet 3 Delta Victor, once again, you're clear for the hours to approach runway 27, report when established.
Roger, clear to approach runway 27, report when established.
Condor 4811, descent altitude 6,000 feet, after Arkir 4,500 feet. Clear towers to approach runway 27, report established.
Descend to 6,000 feet. After Arkir, go to 4,500 feet. Cleared the ILS Zulu approach for runway 27, Condor 4811.
Confirm 4,500, not 4,500.
Oh, sorry, 4,500 after Arkir, Condor 4811.
Thank you.
Alright. Let's give this some speed brake.
Tom Tomjet 3 Delta Victor, step to localize the runway 27.
Tomjet 3 Delta Victor, 15 knots from touchdown, surface wind 080 degrees, 6 knots, runway 27 is clear to land.
Later on, runway 27, Tomjet 3 Delta Victor.
Hey, we get a little bit of a break from the clouds right here. Alright, we've been cleared for the ILS.
$2,500.
Alright, in just a moment we're going to turn off autopilot. Some beautiful mountains in this area. This is really nice. Looks like when we land we're going to vacate left and Sofia. Right, we're gonna turn off autopilot here. Yep, I know.
Tomjet 3 Delta Victor, ready check.
Tomjet 3 Delta Victor, 8 knots.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Condor 4811.
Condor 4811 is with you.
Okay, reduce minimum approach speed, please.
Reduce to minimum approach speed, Condor 4811. Looks like
Tomjet 3 Delta Victor, after landing, expedite vacate, please.
Roger, I will expedite my exit.
Thank you.
Also,
a little bit left here. Here we go, guys. We're a little bit high on the approach, so we're gonna get down just a little bit, then get back up.
1000.
Okay. Let's see if we can butter the bread.
Tomjet 3 Delta Victor, welcome to Sofia, vacate Foxtrot, Juliet, stand of choice.
Roger, vacate Foxtrot, Juliet, stand of choice.
Okay, so maybe you won't be able for Foxtrot, vacate Charlie, Juliet, stand of choice.
Charlie, and then Juliet, stand of choice. Thank you.
Condor 4811, surface speed 090 degrees 7 knots, runway 27, clear to land.
Runway 27 clear to land, Condor 4811.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard.
Okay.
Sofia Podchod, Roger, runner 42 Delta Delta, descent to level 260, inbound Morek information queue.
Runner 42 Delta Delta, set squawk 4730.
Squawk 4730, 42 Delta Delta.
Sophia, approach, Condor 4811 is clear of runway 27.
Condor 4811, welcome to Sofia. Taxis via Foxtrot and Juliet, stand 8.
Taxi via Foxtrot, Juliet, stand 8. Thank you, Condor 4811. Alright. He gave us some directions. We're gonna follow them.
Subject 3 Delta Victor, what stand did you choose?
I thought that might take a little route around the airport.
Okay, so please advise what stand you want because of traffic.
Roger, I'm thinking of taking the stand on November, so I will be going on one of the stands on November. I can't see, I have to get the shuttle.
Okay, so be aware that stand number 8 is assigned for Condor 4811.
Okay, Roger, I will go stand number 7.
Okay, thank you.
I'll see you, Condor.
Okay, so Condor 4811, you have the way of the Juliet November, and Tomjet 3 Delta Victor giveaway.
Roger, I will give way to Condor.
Runner 42 Delta Delta identified, cleared Morek 5 Hotel arrival, expect towers do approach runway 27. Continue descent, flight level 150.
Cleared Morek 5 Hotel arrival, expect towers 27, set 150, 42 Delta Delta.
Okay, I'm gonna do a couple things I should have done earlier, which is bring these flaps up. Storm spoilers. Patriot Brad says finally. Yeah, it takes a little bit of time.
Go on here with you, free breather.
10x54, go from Sofia approach, identified, clear, Nisa 4Q arrival. Expect was to approach runway 27, send outside Del 130.
Descend 130 at 27 Zulu, the ILS, Connect 45 Golf on here.
And confirm Nisva 4 kilo arrival.
Nisva 4 kilo arrival, Connect 45 Golf on here.
Runner 42 Delta Delta, direct Arkir.
Direct Arkir 42 Delta.
Okay, sorry. Petrobras says...
Runner 42 Delta Delta, continue descent altitude 10,000 feet, QNH 1019.
Descent 10,000 feet, QNH 1019, runner 42 Delta Delta.
Petrobras, yes. After 1,000 years, we have arrived in Sofia. The airport is Vasilevsky. At least that's what my chart says, is that it's Vasilevsky Airport. I've never been there in real life, but it looks nice. Lots of mountains in the area. Very pretty. Let's see, I'm gonna cut the engines. And then we're gonna deboard this puppy. Thankfully we were able to make it without clipping the wings of the TUI plane right next to me. That was good. Alright, I need to open the cargo.
Runner 42 Delta Delta, expect Arkir Bagib shortcut.
Arkir Bagib, no worry, 42 Delta Delta.
Oh, the structure, where is the structure? Good question.
45 go from now, descent altitude 10,000 feet, QNH 1019.
Descend 10,000, QNH 1019, I have. Thank you. Connect 45 go from here.
Some airports in Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 have not been finished in the design yet, so that's exactly what's happened here. Actually, this is a problem at a few airports. For instance, Salt Lake City is the same way. They have the jetways, but they don't have the gate, and there's not a concourse. I guess here in Bulgaria it's a similar story. I mean, they've done part of the airport, like I can see some hangars and stuff, but, and of course there's the tower here. But I think, in fact, you could even see some nuclear power plants in the distance. But they're working on the airport, I guess. But it's good to see you, Patriot Brad. Thank you for joining the stream.
Negative. Just I want to make sure you won't overshoot the turn.
Roger, 42 Delta Delta.
Значи нещо васкувам, просто съм сигурен, че ще направи за вълхово.
Да бе, няма проблеми.
Runner 40 Delta Delta, continue descent altitude 8,000 feet. Runner 40 Delta Delta, speed at your discretion, descent altitude 8,000 feet, QNH 1019.
Speed at our discretion, descent 8,000 feet, QNH 1019, runner 40 Delta Delta. Thank you.
Runner 40 Delta Delta, descent altitude 6,000 feet after arc is direct Bagib, descent to 4,500 feet, and you're cleared for the hours to approach runway 27, report when established.
Descent 6,000 feet after arc is 4,500 100 feet, clear towers, report established runner 42 Delta. For 2 Delta Delta, we are too high, so request 1 holding.
Runner 42 Delta Delta, right heading 090 degrees.
Right heading 090 for 2 Delta Delta.
Runner 42 Delta Delta, stop descent 6000.
Stop descent 6000 for 2 Delta Delta.
Alright guys, well we're about to wrap up the deboarding. I hope you've enjoyed the flight. If you've enjoyed watching, please like and subscribe to the channel. You'll find a lot more content like this. I'm planning on doing some more flights, especially in Eastern Europe and the Middle East soon. I'm really interested in maybe doing a flight in China or India as well. So got some good times ahead of us, and I hope you guys have a